Gary Peavy from Wealth Design Group, back with you today to talk about where do you think the market's headed. All right, we're going to talk about where the market's headed. It is the question that everybody asks. It's the question that nobody has an answer for. And I don't profess to have the answers either. But I got some things I need you to think about. Let's talk about where the market came from and where it is today. Okay, so what we've got is the S&P 500. It's the Standard & Poor's 500 index. It is what people measure the market by. Okay, this chart shows us from 1950 to today and what's happened. So as you can see, this green run up, it's like you were in Kansas for a really long time and it went up like you came to the Rocky Mountains. So let's look at a couple things that have occurred. The first thing is back here in the back, this is when the baby boomers were born, right? 1946 to 1964, the largest generation that we've ever had. So they were born, they're starting to work, and the government realizes that this huge generation someday is going to have to be taken care of with some sort of benefits from the government. So they thought to themselves, where in the world can we get them to store some money so that we can have some tax advantages and be able to get the tax money from them when we need it when they're retired? So what did they do? Right here, in the mid-80s, they came up with the 401k plan. Made total sense. Take some of your paycheck, defer it, don't pay taxes on it now, and let it grow so you can get it out in the future. So what happened? These baby boomers got really, really excited. Now, a couple other things happened. We had the advent of the personal computer. That means that people could start looking at their account. They also had the self-directed 401k option where they could now, at work on the company computer, actually start trading the funds in their 401k. They started watching what's happening every day in the market, and they started getting involved in actually making their own trades of their 401k accounts. And Wall Street bought in, and all of a sudden you had 10,000 mutual funds that people could invest in. And everybody got very excited. And look what happened. We had this huge run-up. So let's get a little perspective here. This spot right there, that was the dot-com bubble. Everything got out of hand, and you can see it reset. But then we sort of forgot about that, and then it went bumped up again. That was the real estate bubble. And then the market plummets, but now look where it is. Here we are today. We're at the top of this peak. Now, I have no clue if this peak is going higher up or if it's going down. But here's the key thing. The baby boomers started to retire just a few years ago. You got 70 million of them, and supposedly 10,000 of them a day are retiring. When the market goes up, because there are more buyers than sellers, there are more buyers of the stocks than there are sellers. If you have 10,000 people a day who are going to now need their money because the majority of all of their savings is in their 401k plan, what's going to happen? They're going to have to start selling. And if they start selling, if you have more sellers than buyers, where's the market headed? Now, I don't know the answer, but I think if you're a baby boomer, you've got to really be seriously thinking about what in the world could happen to this big investment you've got if that market does drop. If you're a millennial and you decide that it's time to be saving money for yourself, is now the time to be getting in or not? These are all things for you to ponder. There are strategies that can help you. There are strategies that can take some of these risks off the table. Those are the kind of things you really need to be looking for if you're really going to be working on how to build financial freedom. So what I want you to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep watching out for more of these educational videos. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. If there's things you want to talk about, just leave a note on it, and we'll be sure to do those for you. All right? Thanks for joining us.